This news story was produced by Cogeco North Bay News. To watch the full newscast, tune into channels 12 or 700 live at 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday.
Kenny Pagan turned himself into Toronto Police on Thursday night amongst a mass media fanfare, charged with mischief. Meanwhile, not exactly another day at the office at Source for Sports, where its owner has developed a new support campaign, the Free Pagz campaign T-shirt drive. Paul McLean says he's done it for more than one reason, partly to support an old friend and partly to shine a light on the issue of social media taking over the world.
I was expecting some exposure, and I wanted to, find a way to maybe point out the fact that this is really a strange obsession in all of North America, that so much focus would be on one thing. I mean, don't forget, at the same time that this happened, there were racial slurs that were being hurled by all kinds of people surrounding, so it's not just about one beer being thrown. But no, I never imagined it would reach a level like this.
But what happens if Pagan is indeed found guilty of mischief in this incident? What happens to the fundraising drive?
I had thought, what would I do if in fact he was guilty? And I came up with the idea that, well, if I'm wrong in this, then we'll take the money that's raised and we'll donate it. And I'll take the money that's raised, I'll double it myself, and I'll donate it to North Bay Minor Baseball.
I wanted to ask about the calls you've been getting from very random media outlets across not just Canada, but international.
So yeah, it started with the Metro News yesterday, and then I was on my drive-in today told that Inside Edition from the U.S. had called and wanted to do an interview, the Toronto Star, and then you guys all came in at once, so this is fantastic. Here, it saves me having to call a press conference.
How many have been sold?
We've sold 50 shirts in store, and then I've taken emails for about 20 shirts throughout. There's some going to Manitoba, Alberta, Waterloo, Oakville, Timmins, Owen Sound. Yeah, it's so it just continues. My phone just kind of keeps going on and off.
Former North Bay trapper Adam Marceau knew Kenny Pagan very well. Bought a shirt, was wearing it proudly in front of Pete Belangio Arena recently, and I actually bumped into him here in front of Source for Sports when he was going to buy another shirt.
You know what, Pagz was always around, during my hockey career, all the way up from Bantam, Midget, and we always had a good relationship. He was always a guy that I looked forward to having these talks with. It's been a few years, but he was always a good character around North Bay, a big figure in North Bay sports. I just wanted to support him any way I could. Obviously, the whole city's behind him. Hopefully, he's a great character, and I think he deserves everything.
Still, that possibility he's guilty of this offense.
Yeah, I mean, there always is that chance. I mean, people make mistakes. Whether or not he did it, I'm fully behind him, and I hope going forward this all gets cleared up and Pagz is okay.
If you are interested in watching Cogeco North Bay News, you can become a subscriber by calling 1-800-267-9000.